Imagine you had the kind of confidence that just felt effortless. It just oozed from you and people responded and it all went differently in your life. That's the kind of thing that true confidence brings to those kinds of people that you admire. We can all pinpoint exactly who we think is confident. And maybe if you unpack why they're confident, you'd learn a few things about where you feel you've got a gap between where you are and where you see them being. So here you are on my I Dare You to Shine 5-day challenge. And it's an opportunity for me to help you to see that confidence is a learnable skill. We can often have dips in confidence. Certainly in perimenopause, in menopause, we have this brain fog that comes along. I call it what the fog. And it means that we can't get the word that we're reaching for. We start to doubt ourselves, and then the negative inner critics start. So when you have a range of different reasons that impact your confidence, please just know that you have a range of different ways to bring your confidence back up. And that's what I'm here to do, to show you. So one of the reasons that we have a lack of confidence, or perhaps that dip, as I was saying, is internalized self-conditioning. And it's coming from the social conditioning that we've been exposed to. When we make it about us, we make ourselves the bad other. And the idea of be nice, but don't be bossy. This affects women because in order to be assertive, people sometimes mistake that for aggressive. And actually, it then makes people feel like they shouldn't be taking up too much space. So they literally cower down and they make themselves small, and then they don't show up in meetings. And I don't want that for you. I want you to have the ability to show up and shine. We also have a tremendous fear of judgment, of rejection, of criticism. We worry about sounding silly, unqualified, maybe about being too much if we felt like we did have confidence and maybe somebody clipped us a bit. And so that fear starts to come back and we track because, hey, we don't want to meet with that criticism. And of course, there's that ever-present imposter syndrome that every famous person that you know who is successful, every single person has gone through that feeling like they're not expert enough, that they're not good enough. And I know so many people who are excellent and they won't release themselves because they feel like they need to learn something more. I've been one of those people. I'm only just newly out the gates, right? What about perfectionism? Over prepping or second guessing or not speaking unless it's perfect. I really want you to understand that done beats perfect. But beyond that, done is fun. Done is fun. If we don't have an early done, we can't get to step 2, step 3, step 4. We can't advance. So that perfectionism is actually a sense of procrastination. And I want to give you energy. I want to help you to move along so that you're not so trapped. There's also past trauma and criticism where we've had negative experiences where speaking up didn't go well. I've had a few bombs myself, and they do scar you because you remember them and you worry about them. And the fear comes up right when you're going well, and then there might be a technical something that happens, and then it surges up and it brings up that past trauma. And I'm going to show you how we can rewire so that we don't lose the lesson in those traumatic times, but we don't have to carry the trauma with us anymore because that doesn't serve. That's not good for us, and it's not good for our confidence. I know for a lot of people, tech overwhelm is a very big thing. And, tech is always going to have issues. There's always going to be little gremlins that interfere. But the more you can get on top of the tech and understand it, the more confident you will feel. And then when there are technical glitches, You can more easily address them and not feel like you collapse when a tech issue happens. There's also comparison culture. "Well, I can't do this because she's so amazing, and they're experts and they look amazing, and look at the side of her, she's gorgeous, or he's amazing." And you know so thinking that everyone else is better than you are, so who are you to start? I want you to recognize that you are just right for your ideal person. You can only resonate with you. They might not choose me. They might choose somebody else. That somebody might even be you. And so you showing up and shining is important for them, because I know that you want to do this on behalf of others. It's not just about us. If we wanted to have an audience of adoring fans, we could look in the mirror. When you have two mirrors side by side, you have infinity of yourself back and forth. But the trouble is, we don't tend to adore ourselves, right? What we do is criticize ourselves. And I'm here trying to build you up and show you that all these good things are available on the other side of the comfort zone, where we feel we can use these excuses to keep ourselves back. So we're stepping beyond, we're going just a bit further. The lack of speaking experience, it's just simply you haven't engaged with it. You haven't had the encouragement to go ahead and do some speaking gigs. And it's just an experiential gap. So once you start, you get feedback, you get better, and you grow. There's so much that if I could say to you, look back at my earlier stuff and how tentative and timid I was versus now, it's like, give me the mic. Reason being, I want to show you how important this is. And we can overcome that lack of experience. It's just about timing and giving time to the process. So with that said, I know that there are dips in confidence. We are going to grow yours and help you in this 5-day challenge. So keep shining, keep showing up, and let's see your video. The first video for day 1 is this. Introduce yourself and then give us a word about the mood that you are in. And do these videos each day. I'm only showing you what each task is every day, rather than giving you the chance to batch it, because I want you to see how you grow in your confidence from video 1 to video 5. Does that make sense? Remember this: voices carry, and it's time to shine.